I've been living on a KLR650 for the last 7 days. It's kind of an unexpected journey for me to be travelling on such a bike, but I'm growing to admire this Desert Donkey with every passing kilometre in the rugged Australian outback.
Alice Springs, eh? It's definitely not what it used to be.
Right, I need to find this motorcycle dealership.
Pit stop complete. A new rear tyre is the only reason we came to the Red Centre, which for the record is the greenest I've ever seen it. We entered Alice from the east and are now exiting to the south, onward to Kings Canyon.
What Tarka? Kings Canyon, 286. Oh, have I got to fly inside my goggle lens? I do, get out. Oh, I got it.
I had that yesterday at Fink when we left Fink. I had flies inside my goggles.
Bloody hell.
Just had to stop and get rid of the damn thing. So why no flies in the Flinders up to, Udadata, and then all of a sudden, north of Udadata there was flies.
Something to do with all the rains and the green. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Jeez, look at that pile of camel shit. Far out, they're going to be big out here. How's the T7 feel after the reset, the factory reset? All your packing?
Feels good, really good, even with the 11 litres of fuel on the back. It definitely makes a difference. I've gotten everything lower and further forward, and chucked not a lot of stuff, but
dumped some unnecessary crap.
Unnecessary clothes, some food I was never going to utilise. I would have shed a kilo, but and then repacked. So no, it definitely feels better.
What are you up to? Day 4?
Day 4.
Yeah, day 4. So you've definitely got your system dialed.
Yep. 2,500 that I've done now.
Yeah, brilliant.
Since Adelaide.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've clocked well over 4,000 on the donkey.
I've got a few Ks to catch up to you, young fella.
Oh, you'll get there, old son.
A new record for the donkey. 132, 133. Come on, donkey. There, 133's it. Oh, 135. Oh, what a legend. And the corrugations make it so much harder for it. It saps the power.
It has a bit of a connection with the KLR. It's curious as to why that man is riding a donkey. 55 Ks. You reckon the T7's going to do it on the tank?
Oh, I think so. It'll be a good test. I didn't zero my trip when we left Alice, but what was it, 300? Pretty sure.
Yeah.
300 to Kings Canyon, so yeah, I reckon I'll do it. Depends how much of a chase the donkey puts on at him.
Yeah. I can see that the T7 is just hanging in there. You know, if you so much as miss a gear on that thing, the donkey will be disappear into the horizon. Just pulls away. Who would have thought that she rides like the wind, Jeff? Ooh, donkey's just started flushing, but I reckon she's got this 50k in the bag. Jeff, it's pouring all over the bike.
Kings Canyon.
Kings Canyon, a sacred landmark of the Watarka National Park. Aboriginal people have been living here for over 20,000 years. The Watarka region is the connection between three extraordinary Australian landscapes: the McDonnell Ranges to the northeast, the Simpson Desert to the east, and the Western Desert Sand Plains to the southeast.
Just a challenge we needed. Get around this fucking thing. The donkey.
Yeah. I'm sure it's more than capable, my friend.
Mount Connor, a 500 million year old sandstone peak, towers over the surrounding plains at 300 metres high and 2.5 kilometres wide, and is often referred to as Foolaroo because it's the big rock everyone sees before Uluru.
Curtin Springs. Yeah, I think so. Powered site.
Did you see like the 15 signs telling us to come here?
Exactly. Yeah.
Because obviously every tourist just pulls into Uluru, but
Blows past here.
hey, we got some dirt.
Yep.
Power. We'll get a steak.
Yep.
I feel pretty fresh from yesterday. Easy ride today. I'm not going to bother about the shower. Maybe in the morning. And there she blows on the horizon. We're still over 30 kilometres away, but the first glimpse of the majestic Uluru has appeared. Uluru rises 348 metres above the surrounding plain. If you were to walk right around its base, the rock has a circumference of 9.4 kilometres. But the most mind-blowing part? Uluru is a land iceberg, so the majority of its mass is estimated to extend over 2.5 kilometres underground.
You starting to get a feel for the size of this thing, mate? Look at it. It is just absolutely enormous.
majestic. It's almost like it's living, like it's alive.
Yeah. It is, you know, it's the only other thing on the planet that's given me this almost spooky vibe on approach is the pyramids. They are huge as well.
They're man-made.
They are. Well, they were engineered. And but this, far out, it's something else, isn't it?
It certainly is.
You can see the attraction why if anyone in their lifetime comes to Australia, they kind of want to come and put themselves in front of this thing. Look at this view, the brunt of it, Jeff. Look at that.
Wow. That's impressive. Yeah. And it does to me anyway. It seems like it's a living thing. I know it's not, but makes you feel insignificant. This end here looks to me like a big whale or something, and that's its nose coming down into the desert, and there its eyes. I guess everybody sees different things.
It's funny, this bike, it's so unnoticed by the industry, and you know why? It's because it ranks so lowly on the spec sheet.
Yeah.
All these manufacturers coming out trying to compete and go, ta-da, this is our brand new adventure bike. They're all in this spec sheet race.
Yeah.
And it doesn't cut it out in the desert, you know. Kawasaki, with this motor and this setup, it really has warhorse qualities, these bikes.
It does. That was the first thing I saw when I saw it.
I really wanted this trip to just settle things down and smell the roses a bit with the old son. And typically it's like, no,
Yeah.
no rest for the wicked.
Yeah.
A-stars have come through. You've got to get home and fly to Italy this Sunday, you know, and it's a good thing. It's all part of this world that I'm in at the moment, and I've got to go attend an A-stars summit. That's why she's been on the stopper every day, and she's going to stay that way for the next 4 days.
The foot protection. I only noticed that yesterday. You know, I don't know any other adventure bike that has
bars lined up like that.
Fuel capacity. Once
I
again,
love the metal tank. Another warhorse quality.
It is.
Metal tank, I love that.
Here's me, spent
So
many
easy.
nights in the workshop preparing every nut and bolt.
Yeah.
I didn't want to let you down.
No.
And this old dog gets
Mate,
pulled out of a box in a dealership
Yep.
by some apprentice.
It just hasn't had a breath from day one. And it loves it. I could get home, put some Model 7100 in this, and I swear that motor will outlive humanity.
Yeah.
It's just getting smoother and nicer and cleaner, and I can't see it doing anything else. It must have quality rims on it, because they should be 50-cent pieces by now, the amount of stuff I've hit. And they are perfectly round.
Yeah.
That's a credit to Kawasaki. Like, we can't sing its praises enough, really.
And while it may not be for everybody, I mean, I love my T7, wouldn't be without it.
Yep.
There'll be hundreds of thousands of people, like I said, around the world that just want something simple, reliable.
I know. Mate, I'm going to tell it like it is. 90% of people out there just falling over on GS's on flat dirt roads would be so much better off on a bike like this, and they'll go further more confidently into the world of adventure, but that's for them to work out. Good on Kawasaki for just
full
credit. So yeah, the adventure bike industry is in all sorts, and I felt with what I'm doing and the road I'm going down, I didn't want to get influenced by that either.
You'd almost
and that's why
lost direction, maybe?
Yeah, a little bit. But I needed to do this, and I needed to come good for the KLR650 riders of the world, because I have poked a bit of fun at them and over time, and no.
Well, I know this will prove to them that what they're doing they can probably do a lot more even.
Oh, they can. They need to ride them harder and ride them further. And at the same time, they don't need to do anything. I think they know. It's like the warhorse. Before I got one, I didn't know what legends they were. And any owner of a warhorse owns them because they know that value of the legendary motorcycle it is. And I feel the KLR650 is in that same category.
It's that spot.
The Olgas. I think these guys are my favourite landmark of Australia. Only 35 kilometres west of Uluru, these unsung legends are not solid rock, but a conglomerate of granite and basalt boulders, fused together by a sandstone matrix. Mount Olga, the highest peak, stands at 500 metres tall. A truly magnificent beast that bubbled out of the earth some 550 million years ago. There's so much prehistoric landscape to see in Australia. But don't be fooled. The only way to see any of it is to traverse thousands of kilometres of rugged dirt road. For us, and others like us, this is paradise on earth.
A fellow donkey rider.
I'm a subscriber.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from Perth.
Are you?
Yeah.
On the mighty KLR650.
Yeah, I was planning on leaving you a message too on one of your videos, just to let you know it's reliable.
Oh, well, you probably know I've been threatening to do a ride on the KLR, and here I am.
Well, I did see it go past, but I wouldn't have thought it was you.
You look comfortable on the donkey.
Oh no, yeah, it's comfy. Yeah, I've got to say. Yeah.
Do you always ride solo?
Mostly, yeah. Yeah, I'm not on Facebook or anything like that, so so it's hard to connect with other riders unless you're on Facebook or something like that.
You'll just find them on the trail.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, but I've watched your channel for quite a while.
Oh, thanks for the support, old son.
Good.
What are the chances?
You know, I was saying to you, mate, here. Sorry, I don't know your name.
Jeff.
Jeff. Pleased to meet you, Jeff.
What's your name?
Mark.
Mark?
Yeah.
Adam.
Nice to meet you, Adam. I said to myself when I left, I said, I wonder if I bump into Adam.
Yeah, well, there's only...
Exactly, yeah. But I mean, the chances, you know, being on the same road, same day. Yeah, this was a ride just to prove something. You know, I was going to write something to you and say, hey, come on, the KLR's all right.
In the past, I have poked a bit of fun at the mighty KLR.
Yeah, I have seen
but this is me coming good on that. I said I was going to do an adventure.
I'm updating probably in about a year's time.
To what?
Another one.
Oh, of course.
I'm not changing. I'm not changing. Value for money, you cannot go past.
No.
And it's done everything that I, you know, to my level, what I can do. It serves everything. You know, it's been all through the hills, you know, through the Darling Range from north to south. And it's unstoppable.
No, they are. You can just tell.
Just keep it oiled up, keep it lubed up, you know. Yeah, and it just keeps going.
Does yours burn any oil?
Not a lot. Considering what I've just done, I've probably used about 500 mil from Perth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's not a lot.
Have you had this from new?
Yeah, 2017.
And you bought it new?
Yeah.
You need to flog it harder. Clean her out.
On the long drones, that's when I sort of noticed a little bit of oil consumption, but you got to expect it.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, mate, we must press on.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
We'll leave you to your expedition.
Yeah, I'm getting excited. I'm not far from the border.
Nah, just up there. It's a good clean run all the way. You'll get there. Just hold it on. Wind her up to 120 and leave it there.
That's it. It gets you through this stuff a lot easier.
It gets sandier up ahead, so just screw it on, lean back and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, cool. Well, nice to meet you guys.
Cheers, mate.
Take care.
Thanks.
Safe travels, Mark.
A fellow donkey rider, Adam. Mark from Bayswater. What a legend.
I'm glad you called me back.
Oh, so am I.
Normally, I'm always on such a mission.
You're gone.
You just wave and blow by.
Yeah.
And you never know these little stories of the outback.
Oh, yeah. And we found so many
Yeah.
in such remote areas. Quite mind-blowing.
We've even met a few nice bobs and
We have
marges,
met
haven't
some lovely bob and marges.
we? Mm.
And I'm sure we would have met more if we had have asked
Taking
more
the
quick-
time.
Yeah, gave them the time.
Bob's setting a cracking pace today.
That'd be tough on those vehicles, wouldn't it?
They were slowing down to make sure we're all right. Running the big V8.
Ah, legends.
Marge was stoked.
Yeah.
We got the thumbs up from her.
Caged up in Warburton once again. From here, it's going to be a game of luck as to whether we get fuel at the next refuel point.
I believe we have a confrontation on our hands.
The scourge of Central Australia. Early settlers introducing camels to Australia has decimated and driven out the native wildlife. And now we play the waiting game. Fuel or no fuel. Old mate's come good and is unlocking the Bowsers. Now we can get seriously off the beaten track.
How are we travelling, Mr. Riemann?
I reckon in about 31 kilometres. I'm going to try and try and pick up the Warhorse route through the scrub. Yeah, like there's a track that straight lines towards an inland, an offset road to this. It's cool. Some nice landscape and gets us off the Great Central. And it's for the donkey, you know, like the donkey's learning the ropes, and it'd be good if it could retrace the steps of the Warhorse.
Sounds like a fair thing. Donkey's learning for sure. Remember when I said when we left Warburton, maybe we should drop 10 and try and save fuel? Looks like that's gone out the window, old son.
Have we passed it? Blink.
There it is. Oh,
and
no
we'll
way.
miss it. There, that's us. Alright, let's hop in and fuel up. And we are back on
the horse trail. How many hundreds of kilometres of this?
Oh, it's not much. You were asking me earlier in the trip about the Australian Safari and what the tracks are like. Well, consider this a special stage of the Australian Safari. Not that we have to do 150 km an hour through the scrub, but this is typical of the shit Grabbo and the boys and even myself were charging through flat out many moons ago.
And this will be a treat for the donkey. This is, I almost feel like the donkey is the apprentice warhorse.
It is. It's getting to retrace the steps of the mighty warhorse, learning the ropes. Let's roll, old son.
It's certainly a road less travelled, Adam. Good thing we moved those bladders forward, or one.
Yeah, it's good. Australia's just got 1,000,000 kilometres of tracks like this.
Yeah.
Around the whole country.
And that one there, whatever that was, just crossed it, and you wouldn't even know this was here.
Through all the intricate parts of the desert, for whatever reason, somewhere at some time, someone's decided to cut a track through. Actually, this looks like a bit of a floodplain of sorts, because it's been, see the water ruts in this.
You can't be too careful riding into remote areas, and I mean that quite literally. Don't let the unknown interfere with your confidence on the bike. Stay on your A game, maintain the pace you're used to riding, and always remain focused on the track in front of you. Enjoying the scenery should never come at the cost of line selection or on-the-fly decision making. Monitor your route and get it done.
It has been like the greenest I've ever seen the outback.
T7's all over the donkey, old son.
10 days in, and I've finally confirmed one of the most standout features of the KLR. A feature which some of the biggest brands in the game continue to struggle with today.
Again, it all comes back to the magic of its off-road ABS setup. I can't recall ever riding a bike that's so switched on. I mean, I almost didn't even know it had ABS.
Yeah.
But it's been it's been looking after me the whole trip without even really making a fuss about it.
Now even more so.
I know. Fully laden, putting on a bit of a charge through the tight stuff, and it just when I felt that brake pedal just go prrrr, I thought, what? It does have ABS. It's been doing its thing all along.
Her personality is continuing to grow on this trip.
I know. It's just continuing to impress me with every move we make.
It's impressing me just watching it.
How's the steering precision of the donkey? Are you riding over your limit to keep up, Jeff?
Not at all. not at all, Mr. Riemann.
Not at all.
Just cruising.
Just quietly observing up the back
No,
of the donkey's mannerism.
You, as you know me well, I will not ride over my limits. I don't need to.
You don't need to. It's just a fucking donkey.
Sometimes you get the...
We're going to have to swap at some point, Jeff. You're going to have to mount the donkey.
Mount the donkey.
And see what all the fuss is about. Brilliant. Some softer stuff coming. Nothing she hasn't dealt with already. Down in a riverbed there. Another 15 k's.
Uh-oh. Time to turn around. It sounds like Jeff's in a bit of a situation.
Did you throw it away, old son? Left, right, left. Pick it up. Come on, you need to be able to pick that up by yourself. If I wasn't with you, what are you going to do? Pick it up. Get in, yeah. Get in behind it.
The sand is so boggy and the fuel bladders have made the bike extra top heavy.
It's that bag, all that fuel. Push, push. Back on the horse. Let's get out of here.
After 5 days of travelling with Jeff, this is the first and only time I've intervened. Not bad for an old son.
That's a huge carcass. Oh, it's a camel. What a massive skeleton. The old donkey's just chewing up the red sand. What's that? Punching through the heart of Western Australia now, mate. Apart from this road, it's a very untouched patch of the state. When you look out over the horizon at how uniform the scrub is,
millions of square kilometres of it, untouched.
oh, lizard, out of the way, son. I missed him, I dodged him. He was a beautiful, beautiful lizard.
Yeah, right.
Like a very sandy coloured monitor lizard.
Yeah, they just... Whoa, hang on to the donkey. What sort of speed is the donkey feeling today? Shall we give her a run?
She's almost going to crack 140, 139. 140, we did it. We did it.
140. Coming to Latham.
Well, what a mission nearly complete. I've not only found a new friend in the Desert Donkey, but I've revamped a friend's love for riding dirt bikes.
I spent years riding motocross and then enduros. That's where I first met Adam 3 decades ago, riding enduros. And along the way developed a lot of good skills and met some wonderful people. Then life and business took priority for 20 years and didn't have much to do with motorbikes at all. I felt like something was missing, and then 3 years ago I was down at Adam's and he said, take my T7 for a ride around the property. And I said, what's a T7? He said, it's my project bike. I took the T7 for a ride and I thought, wow, that is a dirt bike on steroids. I found a second-hand one, bought it, and I've done a few day rides and a 3 or 4 day trip with a good friend, but probably for a year and a half it's sat. And 3 months ago, got the call from Adam, you're coming across Australia with me. He gave me the dates and it was right smack bang in the middle of our seating, which is our crucial time of year. It's so busy. We had a bit of a discussion with my amazing wife and my manager Brad, and they both agreed that they could keep the show rolling and I could go and do this trip with Adam. I spent 3 months preparing, got myself ready, as physically fit as I could. So I guess to summarise, it's been an amazing experience. There's been times when it's been tough, you know, there's some pretty rough tracks out there, but all those skills that I developed as a young person, they're exactly the same riding these. The first thing I noticed was as soon as we got into the desert, into the outback, all the pressures of business and life just disappeared. All you're concerned about is staying upright and enjoying the track and the scenery and just experiencing it. So the adventure bike crew out there, everyone we met, most of them knew Adam, but they were just, you know, really nice people and all out there for the same reasons. Already when I get home, I'm just going to shed a lot of stuff that I just didn't use, and the lighter you can keep the bike, the better the experience. It's the next stage. When you get to my age, or even before, the adventure bike thing is just that natural progression and just opens up the whole world. Once you've done one of those trips with Adam, you just feel like, you know, where to next.
There we go, team. Mission complete. Just over 7,000 Ks in 11 days. Wow. The KLR. I said I was going to do it, and I did it. And geez, she did it. What a legend. Dead stock machine, Pirelli tyres. Really happy with this luggage. It hasn't moved. Haven't even looked at it. Haven't even looked at the bike, except put a rear tyre on it. Didn't put a spanner to it. Didn't drop it. Didn't have any moments. And I can't even put any oil in it. Didn't even come below the window after all that flogging. It lived at full throttle for the last 11 days, basically. Say no more. I think I'm going to have to buy one for the farm. Yes, I did. I bought one. This is my penance for hanging shit on the KLR, is that I've fallen in love with it, walked into the dealership and paid full retail. And I couldn't be happier. Just you wait till you see the magnificent things I'm going to do with this bike. Anyway, like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I'm hungry. I need a rest. Bye.